Hey everyone, I'm Moshmi Mahato. Welcome to my channel. Today we'll discuss about the topic, why do we need to study history? Now history is a subject many people find it boring and they have reasons why they find it boring. But there are also people like me who find it very interesting. I just love history. But according to me, if you get the best teacher for any subject, no subject can be boring. So the same thing is with history also. If you get the perfect teacher or the best person who can explain you in the best possible way or the most interesting way, then history can never be boring. So before we come to the point why we need to study history, let's know what is history. History is not only knowing about the past, but knowing who we are is also history. History gives us information about our origin, that is from where we have come from, about our society, how it was before, and how it has changed over time. Now, let's come to a few points why we should study history. Relevance of the past to the present. Certain problems or situations we are facing today has its origin sometimes in the past. So we need to learn about its origin. What was the situation this problem got created, or how it got created? What are the reasons behind its origin? So that we can find a solution, suitable solution at present. There are certain problems we are facing today which has its origin sometimes back, sometimes 200 years back. Some problem arises or something happened whose consequences we are facing even today. Something happened 70 years back or 30 years back whose consequences we are facing today. So to find this proper solution at present, we need to go to the origin of this problem, which is going to the past, which is history. We can know about many great successful as well as unsuccessful people from history, their mistakes, their achievements, etc. And from which we can learn many things, which will help us in learning or knowing what mistakes not to do and which great idea to be adopted. We can take examples of Chandragupta Maurya, Ashoka the Great. They were great successful emperors. Their empire was so successful through years. So what was the idea, or what were those ideas behind their great success? We can take another example like Muhammad bin Tughlaq. What were the mistakes he committed, and what were those consequences for that mistake? What if he would not have committed those mistakes? Then what would have been the benefit to his kingdom? So we can learn these things from history. Not only this, we can learn from our recent history also, that is our recent past also. As an independent country, we have fought many wars with other countries. So maybe we have committed some mistakes. So in future, we can learn. In future, we can adopt such ideas which we have learned from our mistakes. And nowadays, it is a period of globalization. We are making international relations with almost all the countries. Great deals and agreements we are making with countries. So sometimes a successful deal can also teach us many things, and an unsuccessful deal or agreement can also teach us many things. So we can learn for our future so that we do not commit the same mistake or in future. Now, have you ever thought some rituals we are following, some customs we follow? So if you have thought from where these customs or rituals have come, so then it's obviously something happened in the past. So what are the circumstances? What were those reasons for which these customs were added, or these customs were adopted, these rituals were adopted, which we are following today? So history is relevant. So before I conclude, I have a question for you people. Who is called the father of history and from which country he belonged? Now, do let me know in the comment section how you liked my video. Hope you have learned something from my video. Keep studying, stay blessed. Thank you.